Welcome! Today we're going to talk about this 2021 Model Y long-range all-wheel drive. This one is in beautiful shape, one-owner clean Carfax vehicle. This has the acceleration boost upgrade, making it all that much faster. The regular Model Y long-range all-wheel drive is pretty fast, but this one is even quicker with that over-the-air update. We've had a lot of Model Ys come through our store over the last couple of years, and things have changed a lot since we've done our first Model Y video. Now, as of August 2023, it looks like the Model Y is the best-selling vehicle in the whole entire world, outselling the Corolla, which is a previous reigning champion. And for the US market, I think it's number 2 for best-selling car in the US market. Right behind the Ford F-Series. Obviously, the F-Series has a lot of fleet and commercial business, helping boost its numbers, but it's a pretty amazing feat for a vehicle like this. The price of the Model Y has fluctuated over the years, but at one point Tesla was asking, it had an MSRP of close to $67,000. They've adjusted the MSRP a little bit lower since then, but for a $50,000+ vehicle to be the best-selling car in the world and the second best-selling car in the United States, it says a lot. And for those of people who are saying, well, I'm waiting for battery technology to get there before I buy an EV, well, I can tell you it's here and it's been here for a while. I have a Tesla myself. I have a 19 Model 3 Standard Range Plus, which is somewhat similar to the Model Y. It's basically, the Model Y is like a crossover SUV version of the Model 3, which is a compact sedan. But the seats, the interior, the screen, the steering wheel is very similar to my Model 3. I feel right at home in here. And maybe if I could have afforded to, a little bit more money at the time, I probably would have rather have gotten a Y than the 3, but I'm happy with my 3. If you're in the market, the Y is a great choice with its spacious interior. It's amazing, styling and efficiency. It's a great vehicle to consider, regardless if you're looking for a electric vehicle or just a crossover SUV. The Model Y is a fantastic one to consider. You have this big glass roof panel to allow lots of natural light inside. Nice spacious interior. 21 had a mid-cycle refresh where they have a new redesigned center console, a little bit nicer than the previous one. You have this nice wireless charging pad right there. Lots of storage. The majority of the functionality is in the screen. And some people might ridicule the screen as being, too complicated to, access different menus, but it's like using an iPad. It's very intuitive. And the thing is that while you're driving, there's a lot of voice commands you can use, so you don't need to always go through the screen. Watch this. Wipers on. Wipers off. Rear defroster on. Heated seats. So there's 150 different voice commands that you can do, so you don't have to necessarily, go through the screen. Well, the voice commands, you don't need to take your eyes off the road while you're driving. You can just roll along and control a lot of aspects of the vehicle just through voice commands, not having to use the screen. But the magic of the screen is, since the majority of the functionality is here, not tied to hard buttons and knobs and stuff, it's infinitely configurable. Tesla is constantly releasing over-the-air updates where it's gaining features. The user interface is changing and improving. They're adding features. They added TikTok and Twitch. Disney Plus not too long ago. They're adding video games as well. Then you have the toy box where you have the boom box where you can change the sound of the horn. You can make it sound like a goat or a fart. You have the silly thing like the whoopee cushion, multi-track recorder. There's just so much to talk about on this Y. I could literally talk an hour about it. I don't have an hour to spend on this one, but if you want to visit our YouTube page, I have tons of videos on Tesla Model Ys and other Teslas that we've had. Another recent update was this lane change camera. When you put the turn signal on now, you have a blind spot camera. For years, Teslas were out and then they'd get an over update and it gained a feature. So this is a vehicle that, even though it gets older in a lot of ways, it gets better. Kind of like your iPhone. Even though your iPhone might be a little bit older, it still can run the latest version of iOS, and you can still use a lot of the apps and games. You don't have to have the newest iPhone. The frunk is fantastic. more space for storage. Normally there'd be an engine here, but since this is an EV, no engine. So you have all this space for extra storage. And it's a safety feature because you have all this space to absorb crash energy in a frontal collision. So you have a crumple zone that's 60% larger than a gas vehicle. The Model Y is one of the safest crossover SUVs you can buy, one of the lowest rollover risks out of any crossover SUV on the road, thanks to the weight of the battery being slung so low. Teslas are considered to be some of the most safest vehicles on the road. Don't take my word for it. Look at the NHTSA crash testing. I think the 3 or 4 safest cars on the road are Teslas, the 3, the Y, the X, and the S. Not in that exact order, but in somewhat that order. Lots of interior space back here. I'm 6'2". Even though this is a compact crossover, I have a ton of headroom. Nice and comfortable back here. And I love this big glass roof panel, allowing lots of natural light inside. And if it gets too bright out, you can actually get an insert here to help cut down on the sunlight. I have one that just folds and it plops right in there, and it helps block out some of the intensity of the sun. You can fold down the seats. There's actually a camp mode as well. A little bit extra storage under there. This one has the upgraded induction wheels. It looks a little bit nicer. This also has the acceleration boost upgrade. So let me actually just hop in the car and show you that aspect of it. So the acceleration boost upgrade is about a $2,000 over-the-air update, and you get someone already bought it for this one, so it's included. So you get the update, and then all of a sudden the car is faster, 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds. So yeah, very quick, very fast. With electric vehicle, power delivery is instantaneous. So even though this is a crossover SUV, you can put a lot of purpose-built sports cars to shame. Well, there you have it, one beautiful example of a Model Y. Thanks for taking the time today to watch this video. Hopefully see you soon, and have a wonderful day.